Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Pay to Drive. And back by popular demand, we're doing more reaction content. We're back with Kim's Side Money Plans. And this is about the stacked orders with DoorDash, okay? This is new. So you probably haven't heard this yet. So listen up and stay until the end. Make sure to go subscribe to Kim. Her link is in the top of the description. If you're ready, leave a quick comment saying, I am ready. 3, 2,
In this video, there is a big change DoorDash did to stacked orders.
oh man.
And it can honestly change the way that they've ever been done. And it has me left a little confused and fully transparent. I don't know whether I like it. Want to know what DoorDash did to these stacked orders? Well, let's go. Now, this affects every single driver, so listen up. So,
if you are an active dasher, comment active dasher. Okay? Go ahead.
So yesterday, I did not screenshot the beginning ones because I didn't realize it was happening until probably about the third or fourth stack order I did yesterday. So the first one came in, and I thought it was odd. It was 2 food deliveries, and one was close, one was a little further away, and they had me do a pickup, and I go pick it up, and then it said, get it delivered. I'm like, oh, that's weird, whatever. So I delivered the McDonald's, and then it had me go to the second restaurant, and then they had me deliver that. Okay, that one's done. So then the next one came in, and another stacked order. It was food delivery and shopping. Oh,
See, now you're combining both the shopping and food delivery, which sometimes, not always, can make the delivery that much more complicated. And as you know, in the gig economy, that's something you don't want to do.
okay, well, the food delivery pickup was first, but then the shopping, 36 items. Now it's hot outside, and I go at the food delivery, and they give me a Frosty, and I have 36 items to shop. I'm like, how am I going to keep a Frosty unmelted for a shop of 36 items?
Right, exactly.
I don't know how to do that. So I go and verify the order that I'm expecting to go to the grocery store to go shopping. And then it says deliver the first order. And then I did the shopping.
Right.
I'm like, huh. I'm like, well, thank God I don't have to worry about the defrosting or
Right.
go shopping. Less worry off my back, right? So then the pattern continued. So I'm going to put this on the screen, and this was my last order of the night last night. And this is the one I actually did screenshot so I can actually break it down. Okay, so $51.
91 items. Oh, there it is. The red card, the dreaded red card.
73 cents, going 7.3 miles. Sounds awesome. By the way, why isn't this platinum? One was shopping.
Right.
One was food delivery. But do you notice anything different about the screen? Now, I'm going to leave this up for just a little bit so you can actually get a really good look at it. So
The
here's
accept
the difference.
screen?
Before, stacked orders were 2 pickups, and then 2 restaurants, and then 2 drop-offs.
Right.
And then you would pick both restaurants up and then deliver it. Well, not anymore. That's not how it goes. So here's what's going on. DoorDash is now making you pick up from one restaurant and then deliver it. And the delivery is sometimes either close to the second restaurant or close to the first restaurant.
Oh, okay.
And then you go to do the second order, pick up, drop off.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that, personally.
Or shop and drop off, whichever way the order goes. It's very interesting that DoorDash has changed literally the way we do stacked orders, and we've been doing the same stacked orders for years,
Right,
ever since I've been on the
exactly.
platform. Now, I've been on the platform for over 7 years, and thousands of deliveries later, and now they decided to change how we do stacked orders. So let me know, has this come to your market yet? Have you seen this? Have you noticed it? And
I'm going to have to keep a lookout now for every dash if they start doing this, because I like that. In my opinion, it's more efficient and it gives a little bit more time for the next order to be ready or whatever it is. I mean, in this case, it was a shop and deliver, but I like this. I like where they're going with it.
if you have, what do you think about it? So after all these years, the only thing I kept questioning is why change now? Because let's face it, DoorDash never does anything in the favor of the driver. They always do something to solve a problem for them.
This is a very true statement that Kim is making, because as we know, DoorDash usually loves to favor themselves and the customer. The driver, the dasher, is always the last one to benefit from any sort of change in most cases. In most cases. And if you're still watching, leave a quick comment saying still watching, and let's see if we can hit our 1 like goal.
So then I was thinking about this, and the only reason why I could think that this changed is, and I can be completely off base on this, but this is my reasoning. Is this a way of DoorDash combating multi-apping? And I'm talking multi-apping with other apps at the same time.
Right.
And they're preventing it because orders were getting delivered late or orders were getting delivered cold. Think about it. Just
right. But the thing is, if you're multi-apping at the exact same time that you have an active order on DoorDash, like let's say with Uber Eats or GrubHub or Spark, if you're heading in the other direction with an active DoorDash order, they'll start sending you texts and like notifications like, hey, it looks like you're going in the other direction. Do you need more time? Do you need to have this order reassigned? So I don't know exactly how that works, if that's the case.
For a little bit. The way that they're doing this, they're almost making it impossible for any driver to take another order on a different app, because once you drop off one, you're now going right into the second one.
Right.
Before, it was definitely easier because you could pick up both DoorDash restaurants. If you got an Uber Eats going the same direction, you can pick up an Uber Eats order and then get them all delivered, especially if they were all going in the same direction or even in the same neighborhoods.
Right.
Everything would be on time. It was a win-win. You got more money in your pocket. And, hey, bonus.
Right.
But now it's almost impossible to do, because then you would be late for doing the second delivery in the DoorDash stacked order. So maybe DoorDash wised up to what Dashers are doing to make more money, and they're putting a stop to it. That is honestly the only reason why I can think about it. But here's the thing, if you are...
I was going to say, it does kind of sound like they're barking up that tree of trying to cut down on multi-apping. But keep in mind, this isn't for every order. This is only on stacked orders. So, I mean, I think we're pretty good with the multi-apping going forward. But if it's on a stacked order, yeah, I mean, you probably should just stick to one app.
Multi-apping, and... you said, okay, well, I got an Uber Eats order as well. It's definitely better than what I'm doing now. Let me just cancel this one. I'll do this one order. I'll cancel the second order. But then it goes against your cancellation rate. And then too many cancels can lead to deactivation because your error rates get lower. And if you go below that 90% mark, poof, you're done from the DoorDash platform.
Right.
Either way, DoorDash is controlling the way that Dashers are actually working the DoorDash platform. And in my opinion, they're trying to put a stop to multi-apping. I don't know. What do you think? Now, I only did this for like 5 or 6 orders yesterday. And that was after I was starting to catch on that there were changes. But from what I see, this is new, but these are some of the pros and cons that I've seen with this new process. So first of all, pros. So there's no more food getting cold if a restaurant is behind, right? So you pick up the first order, and you have it and it's sitting in your car in your hot bag, and then you go to the second restaurant, but then the second restaurant says, oh, it's going to be another 10-15 minutes, but the person's first order is sitting in your trunk or your car in the hot bag and it's just getting cold. Well, now there's no more food waiting and the first customer doesn't get pissed off at you.
Yes, this I agree with wholeheartedly, which is why I actually am in favor of this change. Okay. So do you guys like the fact that DoorDash is separating the stacked orders so it's more efficient? Do you like this, yes or no? And if you are new here, every single one of you, thank you for just checking out the video. Subscribing is free to the channel. I know everyone knows how to do it. If you just wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell, you'll always get updated when I have new content. Thank you.
This actually helps your customer rating because it literally is one customer at a time, and they can't blame you if their order is delayed because of the stacked order.
Right.
And they can't blame you for cold food when it comes to that. So to me, that's definitely a problem. Okay, so let's get into the cons. To me, when I was doing this, I felt like it wasn't efficient. Maybe it's because I'm so used to the way that stacked orders were.
Probably.
And in my opinion, it was very time consuming, right? You complete one order and then you move on to another order. It felt like it took longer, but maybe it's because the process was like one at a time. There is no more jumping tasks because you can't, like, there's no reason to. You know, before with stacked orders, if DoorDash put an order in like the wrong thing, you're like, well, that makes no sense. Well,
Right.
I'm going to pick this one up first because like I'm right next to the restaurant if it's early, and then I'll go to the second restaurant. Why go there and then come back? And like, you know your own area, you know your own neighborhoods, and you knew as long as it was on time, if you could switch tasks to make it more efficient for you, but everything got delivered on time, if not earlier, because you knew what was going on and you knew your own market. But now you can't really do that if they're being done two separately and not at the same time. So that feature is kind of null and void at this point, because it's not like you can go shopping first or you pick up another restaurant because it might not be ready because they're completely separate. Crazy, right? So, bottom line, what are my thoughts on all of this? Honestly, I think I already said it, but I'll say it again. DoorDash never does anything to better the driver.
So the fact that she mentioned that a second time, it really makes you think, because when these companies make these changes, it makes sense. Why would they have the driver in mind? It's their bottom line. It's their bottom dollar that matters at the end of the day, right? Do you agree? Let me know in the comments.
And it's never in our favor. So whatever their motive is, it's definitely for solving a problem that they see on their end, not on the Dasher's end.
Right.
So let me know why you think DoorDash did this big change. Honestly, now doing a couple of them in one day, as of right now, I'm not a big fan of them. Like I said, I feel like it took me longer than necessary. I felt like the process was dragged out. But once again, maybe it's because I was so used to doing...
But at the end of the day, it was $51. Did those two orders, did you get them done like in a half an hour or something, or 40 minutes, even 45 minutes if it took you to do that? That's $51 at least in an hour. And if you could squeeze one more out, you know, like another $8, $10 order, that could be $62 or $60 for the hour. So in my opinion, that's freaking fantastic. If you would take a $51 payout, comment 51.
it the other way, and this is just a whole new process to kind of get used to. So you're gonna have to let me know, has this come to your market? What do you think of this new process? If it hasn't come to your market, do you think you would like it? Do you think you'd be like, what the heck is this?
Right.
Go ahead, let me know all your opinions in the comments down below. While you're there, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe as well while you're there. You know, DoorDash, the last update they did was AI based, and one word can get you deactivated from the DoorDash platform. You're going to want to learn all about it.
So please go subscribe to Kim's channel. Her link is at the top of the description. Leave her a quick comment saying Paid to Drive sent me. I'll go comment on yours and reply. And if you made it to this part of the video, comment whatever the view count is. Whatever the view count is. If it says 5 views or 200 views, just leave it a comment and let's see where we're at. Let's see if we can get 1 like on this video, 1 comment, and if you're new here, 1 subscriber. Thank you so much. Till next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling. We'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive. And if nobody has told you yet today, you are awesome and you are worth it. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out paidtodrivestore.com. Get yourself a nice t-shirt. All right?